This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of Transformers Rise of the Beast. And oh boy, this movie is ridiculous. If you haven't watched the movie yet, there are spoilers, but you're clearly gonna see I don't take this movie seriously. And oh boy, as I said, this movie is just something. It's about as ridiculous as the other Transformers movies, and I could definitively say this is a Transformers movie, and the one and only reason I watched this movie is because friends wanted to go see it, and I was basically said that there's a bunch of other movies I'd rather be seeing over the next few weeks, so if they want to see it, we'll see it this weekend. If not, I'm not going to be going on my way to watch this because I'd rather be watching movies like The Flash and see the new Indiana Jones and other stuff over this. So I did watch this previous weekend, and I seriously could not believe how ridiculous this was. This is probably one of the most insane movies I've watched, just in terms of content and recent history, because although I have seen Transformers movies before, the last one I saw, which is the reason I stopped watching them, was the dinosaur one. And that one was just, it was so ridiculous and so dumb that I seriously just couldn't believe that it was it was released. And this one, although it isn't as bad as that dinosaur one, I still just seriously can't believe how ridiculous and dumb this franchise is. And the thing I have to say about this movie is it somehow is both too overcomplicated, but also too underly complicated. I don't even know how I could say this, but it just makes sense because it just feels like everything is just a little too complicated with the other Transformers stuff. And even though this is supposed to be a prequel, I had no idea half the stuff that was going on for half of it. And it was also way too underly complicated because it just felt like such a basic movie. And I honestly was just laughing a little too much at it. Mainly in my head, but a few times it went out loud, especially when the exceptionally stupid thing happened at the end of the movie, which pushed us from like a stupidity level of 8 to like a 12, which is when they set up the Hasbro Cinematic Universe with the G.I. Joe thing. And oh boy, that is just so dumb. Especially since it's supposed to be part of the Michael Bay universe, and I don't think there's any reference to G.I. Joe in that. And again, I haven't watched any of those movies since the dinosaur one came out, and I think that was like almost 10 years ago. And oh boy, this is just such a ridiculous franchise. I seriously can't believe that they make these things so they're so crazy, and I am probably never gonna be watching this movie again. But yeah, honestly, this franchise is it's just completely insane, and I seriously can't believe just how ridiculous it is. And I honestly want to know what you think because this franchise is one of the craziest things I've ever seen, and I just can't believe how insane it gets. please let me know in the comments because I just want to see if anyone else found this as crazy as I did. And another flaw that I almost forgot to mention is that death seems almost unimportant in this because so many characters seem to either die or almost die and are almost immediately brought back. And that was just another crazy thing with them first killing Bumblebee, and I knew they were just going to bring him back. And then also almost killing the other Transformer. I completely forgot their name. And then them coming back. And then just so many other crazy things that honestly just it just made no sense. And I think that this franchise just gets to such crazy points, and even like superhero stories that are not killing and bringing back so many people at just the same time, especially in the same story besides Endgame, but that had like a logical reason and was the entire point of the movie. And we're obviously just it was just thing because they wouldn't kill off all these popular characters permanently, especially ones that were just at the beginning. And for this one, it was just like death doesn't matter at all, and we're going to be bringing him back in the exact same story and just using it to build just artificial tension, and it has no real impact on the characters at all. At least in Endgame, they had the 5 year time jump, and everyone's still impacted by it, but it's just Optimus Prime is angry, and then everyone's happy Bumblebee's back, and nothing really seems different. And yeah, honestly, this franchise is extremely dumb. I want to know what you think, so please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.